Hey guys, hope everyone's well. Today, I wanted to talk about our impact and how we don't know how big our impact actually is on people. So, I've written a little podcast episode on this, but I just wanted to record this for my YouTube. And you never really know the true impact that you have on people. And it probably happens all the time where you're walking down the street, you're in the gym, and you see someone who you admire, you love their outfit, blah, blah, blah. And you just keep those thoughts in your head and you never go up to them and tell them, like, oh, I love the way you do this. I love the way you do that. And we actually have so many silent cheerleaders that we actually have no idea about. So if you were to go up to that person and tell them actually the thoughts that were in your head, you'd honestly probably make their day or even make their week. You never know what that one conversation can take you. You never know where it can take you. So this year, I've been really trying to push myself outside my comfort zone and actually delve into the things that I want to do in my life because I've had goals for years now, and I just haven't taken that action to actually get me to there. So I really want to start making that impact that I've always wanted to do. There's a quote I've written down. I saw it on TikTok, and it says, "You don't even realize how you light up rooms and inspire people just by being you. You're literally magnetic, and you don't even realize it." And I just love that because there was this girl I used to work with, and whenever she came into the room, she had a massive smile on her face, and she literally lit up the room. And I never really said it to her when I was working with her, but I sent that to her like a few weeks after, and she was like, "Oh, that is so sweet. Like, thank you so much. I don't even know what to say." Like, it's just you. Yeah, you have so many silent cheerleaders, so just keep on doing you. And for every kind smile and every kind word, like, thank you, because the world needs more of that right now. It needs more of that right now than ever. And you really could have saved someone that day because I've seen like train adverts for like suicide and everything. There's just like one conversation, just going up to someone who looks like they're upset or looks like they're a bit distressed can change everything. And just saying hi, like, you okay? Ask them about the weather. You never know what your impact can be and what your impact can have on others. No matter how small you might think it is, it could literally mean the world, the whole world to someone else. It could mean changing their whole life. And I'm going to really try and make an effort to do this more. And I really hope you do too, because as I said, you just never know the impact that you can have. And your impact is larger than you think. And I want us to really remember that today. Um, so as I said, people may be like too shy to come up to you, but I'm sure it's happened to you. And people have seen you about and been like, "Oh, she looks cool, blah blah blah, like he looks nice," but like never come up to you and never said anything. But let's all make the choice to just be really kind to human beings and actually make the effort to go up to them and be like, "Hey, um, let's get that connection back." Because I had a conversation with a breathwork facilitator and life coach, Leah Pardy, yesterday, and she was a guest on my podcast. And we were speaking about the lack of human connection. Although we have social media and we feel like we're so connected to everyone because we can see like exactly what they're doing all the time, we're not actually really connected, and we're just seeing a tiny part of their life. And we're connected on like WhatsApp. I mean, human interaction, like face to face. Like, I feel like because we think that we have it with our phones, we tend to not have that as much now. And I think it's so important having that human connection. And I don't know why it's considered weird now to like approach people on the street. And I don't know, obviously, like safety reasons, but it's like that's what life's about, but it's kind of looked at in like a weird way, like if someone was to do that to you. So I wish we could do that more, especially in the UK. I don't know about other countries listening to this, but especially in the UK. When I've been traveling and stuff, it's been super, super different. Obviously, like the atmosphere is different. When I've been to like Sri Lanka, Dubai, a lot of people come up to you. And then like Sri Lanka, everyone was really friendly. Morocco, everyone was really friendly to me because I all these places I was traveling by myself. And then I went interrailing with like a group of my best friends, and everyone was really friendly. Like everyone was like really coming up to us social. But I think that's because there was obviously a lot of like extroverted people like in one place like traveling. But yeah, I wish we had more human connection. So coming back to this, your words matter and your actions matter, and it's all very, very important. Don't overlook your impact and influence on the world, because you can really make a difference, even if it's in the lives of the people around you, by being that listening ear and the intentional listening ear as well, not just like, yeah, like when they're speaking to you, just looking somewhere else, like on your phone. Like it's that intentional, it's like looking in their eyes and actually hearing every word and having a response for that as well. Start using your voice and not be afraid to take up space in your life. You can truly impact and inspire those around you, whether that's going into the office on Monday, being like the positive one, being the happy one, like uplifting people. It can make such a difference. And I personally, like, I am quite influenced by people's energy as well. Like I have a lot of empathy, and I can really tap into energies and like emotions and stuff. So if someone's got a really uplifting energy and is like bubbly, that like I can feel the joy radiating out of them, and then I'm like, I get tuned to that as well. Whereas if someone's on a different kind of energy, they're like angry in their emotions and their actions and their words, and I can feel like the tension in their body, like, and then that radiates out and I can get affected by that. And that's something, it's good and bad, because I can read people's energies really quickly and I can kind of gauge like literally what they're thinking. It's really weird. Then also like I need to take a step back because I can be quite influenced by people's energy sometimes. But yeah, don't be afraid to like take up space in your community and in your society, and have those conversations. Like if one of your friends is like being quite distant or being quite quiet, like reach out to them, like, hey, you okay, like do you want to go for a coffee, blah blah blah. Like anything, it just can make such a difference. There's a quote by Linda Lamb that says, one good conversation can shift the direction of change forever. And I really like this because this is what podcasts are all about. When you have guests on your podcast, I've had 2 guests on my podcast now, Lizzie, who's a transformation coach, and then Leah, who I spoke about earlier, and she's a breathwork facilitator. And both conversations were so different, and they took us on such different paths. And a fear that I had was that, oh, well, conversations were the same, like it's going to be boring. Like, but no, like it just opens up your mind so much more, and you learn so much from each conversation. And that's why I want to share it to everyone else as well, because everyone can learn something from other people. You can always learn something from someone else. So one conversation can just change the narrative for everything. And this is so true. Like the power of conversation can change everything, can change your whole direction for the rest of your life. It can inspire you. It can create you into something different. It can transform you. And I don't think we should overlook the power of conversation, because it can literally have that effect. So I've got a quote by Nikki Banas. Sorry, I sound really ill. Like, I don't know why. Like, always had a blocked nose since I was like, yeah, younger. I look back on videos and I'm like, sound like a pig, but I'm sorry. Okay, she says, you never really know the true impact you have on those around you. You never know how much someone needed that smile you gave them. You never know how much your kindness turns someone's entire life around. You never know how much someone needed that long hug or deep talk. So don't wait to be kind. Don't wait for someone else to be kind first. Don't wait for better circumstances or for someone to change. Just be kind, because you never know how much someone needs it. So yeah, don't underestimate your love and kindness because it can go such a long way. Um, as well as this, don't be afraid to shine your light and positivity on others. Like, I know in our society, I feel like it's kind of cool to be like negative and, be like, oh, I hate my life and oh, I have no money. It's kind of like not, it's kind of deemed cool to like tap into that narrative. But I'm just like, where is that literally going to get us in life? Like, what is the point of doing that? So if you just speak words of kindness to yourself and others, I feel like it's only going to evolve yourself. It's not going to like keep you going down, and where you're going to get in those bottom pits. And even if you can just positively impact one person, I promise it's worth it. Since start this podcast, I now have over 8,000 downloads, and I have built a little community which I'm loving, and I know that I've positively impacted one person's life because I've had multiple messages in my inbox and my DMs are like, you don't know how much this is helping me. I listen to this on my daily walks, and it means so much to me that I can put into words what people are thinking in their head. And this is what one girl said to me. Like, keep it up, keep doing you. And I'm like, that's so sweet that like people have had that feedback to me. And like I said earlier, they've actually vocalized what their thoughts are. And I think that's really important. And I thank you for all your kind comments. I saw a quote posted by this account called Soul Guidance, and Olivia from Castiology tweeted, "People will hate you simply because you show up in the world in ways that they never could or won't. And that's okay. Keep impacting the world with your uniqueness and let them watch in their secret fear." It's then captioned with, "Your light is influential in many ways and touches many souls. Don't suppress your shine even when they try to emulate to methodology. Your uniqueness determined your capability. So every single thing you do matters, and the ripple effect is more than you can ever comprehend." You might think that you don't matter in this world, but because of you, someone has their favorite mug, someone has their favorite song, and when they listen to it, they think of you. So don't underestimate your impact. Like, when you've traveled, the conversations that you've had, the people that you've met, you've left little imprints on everyone. And there's a quote here: "Your fingerprints can't be wiped away from the little marks of kindness that you've left behind." And we all need someone to look up to, and we all need someone to bounce off and have that positive energy from. And sometimes you can be the light that can save everything. So keep being kind, and thank you for your kindness in this world, because it doesn't go unnoticed, and the ripple effect of your kindness is unimaginable. Like the butterfly effect of your kindness, you'll never be able to measure it because it will just ripple on for ages. And that energy, being on that happy, kind energy, is the energy we all want to be on, because that's when we attract back what we deserve. So yeah, please, thanks for listening, and please hit subscribe if you like this kind of content, just chatty content really. I've got so many ideas, and I have a notepad with like 100 different ideas on there. So I'm like working my way through them, and then I kind of just like go off on a tangent in my thoughts, because my mind is crazy. Like, I think I know everyone thinks, what is it, like 800,000 thoughts a day, but my mind is like constantly like go 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 go, and I have a lot of creativity that I want to put out into the world, and I want to share that with you. What's a bit of light? Hello, Queen. Follow my Instagram. I'll put it down below. It's Best Version Podcast. And if you like this kind of thing, I have like 40 other episodes that I've already done on my podcast, which is on Spotify, Apple Music, which is Be the Best Version of You. So yeah, if you like this, share it with a friend, like and subscribe. Thank you. See you soon.